It's your boy Warlow back with another MyTeam video. And we are gonna discuss what is coming this week to MyTeam and more, because I love to predict, I love to go over things gonna happen and stuff of that nature. So drop that like. But before we do, we're gonna go over my previous video. We got a small little update for it. Small little interesting update, to say the least. So we're gonna put it on the screen real quick. So we go to Lethal's Twitter, right? Somebody else had the same thing happen to them, and 2K gave them back their top 20 cards. They didn't even give back the whole collection. They ended up giving them like 20 of the top 20 cards he had, but they didn't give back the whole collection, and they gave him 700 KV, and they're unsellable. So if your account gets glitched, all your players will be unsellable.
Got him. We got him.
Which is, that doesn't make up for it. They couldn't restore the challenges and stuff of that nature. He was clear on this. He said they made it clear they couldn't restore his lock-in collection or challenges. So if you grind it unlimited, they're not going to be able to restore those cards. It looked like those cards are basically gone. But it is not for everybody, because we also got this DM. Like, see, this guy got back a lot of cards. He got back a lot of cards, but he didn't get back his whole collection. And I didn't see anything about him getting back his MT. So what if he had, like, let's say 500, like 1,000, and probably lost it? It looks like it sucks, but I don't think they gave back his MT. And right here, someone basically said, like Lethal, where they responded and they didn't help him at all. So you just really gotta hope you get the right 2K agent, and this is an absolute mess. And NBA2k is, they're tweeting about, Luka Doncic instead of working about, like, all the issues in the game. That's their main concern, is tweeting about Luka. But we are gonna discuss, though, what is gonna come into MyTeam this week, because we do got a big content week this week, okay? This week is Chinese New Year's, okay, which is... But is Chinese New Year's really? And every year they always drop Pink Diamond YAO Ming. He's always like insane in MyTeam. And we also got, let's check right here real quick in the background. I put it on the right screen. That's Chris Mullen. Okay, right here. So 2K said, in quotes, we are gonna get a new all-annual theme for... A lot of people have been speculating. Spotlight Sims. They've been speculating, trying to think glitch cards coming back. And really, honestly, I think it's going to be the hero concept. Okay, because the hero concept has been around for a lot of times. Like, they did the hero concept a lot in the previous years. Like, to go back to, like, K22. Like, hero concept been around. Like, when did Wilt start? Like, we've been getting hero concept for, like, the last... They've been doing this hero concept. They did last year. Kevin Durant. I can't even remember who got a hero card last year. Yeah, it was Kevin Durant. So I think we see the return of hero cards on Tuesday. And who could it be? Who was hero card last year? Hasn't gotten a card. Penny Hardaway. You already got a card. I have no idea. This must be a prediction. I didn't even predict for it. Imagine they dropped Ben Simmons on Tuesday. That would be absolute. Like, everyone got an upgrade. Other than Tim Thomas, been Bobo. Like, I'm just trying to think of what hero card would make sense that hasn't gotten the card. Really, who makes the most sense? Who's like, and it might be related to All-Star Weekend as well. Man, I'm gonna have to think about it in the back of my head. I did not think about Tuesday, but I'm predicting that we see the hero concept make the return, and we're gonna have to see who player that is, because I'm trying to think really who that could be. And a lot of people, like Therese Maxey, dropped 51 the other day, but he's probably not going to be available till the season rewind, which is kind of sucks. But my main prediction I want to make is the Chinese New Year set, because we are getting Yao Ming, and he's going to cost a lot of M. My controller dead. Did it really just die? Man, turn off controller. But yeah, Yao Ming, y'all think this is expensive? Sure, there's no lock-in, but Yao Ming is certainly going to be a lock-in. You can't afford Yao. My advice would be just buy Porzingis. Get him a couple Hall of Fame defensive badges. If you don't got Porzingis or Wemby, I would do that. If you don't have Wemby, get Porzingis, because you're gonna need someone to defend this Yao Ming. He's gonna be an actual problem in my team. I'm making my big predictions of who's coming. So starting off with the Amethyst, I think we see a Kyle Anderson. He was like the only Chinese player I think currently in the NBA, really. Kyle Anderson hasn't had a card at all. He makes a lot of sense. Collection reward. Not collection award. It makes sense to be in the collection. My next prediction is Amethyst he was in 2K. Was he in 2K last year? I'm not even sure. I can't even find his name. It's not even popping up. Yeah, Sa Jin. I think he'll get another Amethyst card. They love to give this man Amethyst. I mean, he'll be a nice tall center. He'll probably have low speed, but alright. And another interesting thing that can get a card is Taco Fall. Okay, Taco Fall. I wouldn't be surprised if we see an Amethyst Taco Fall, 25 speed. I wouldn't be surprised by that because he played in China. I don't think they'll give him a diamond this early in the game. They want to save him for down the line. But I think Taco Fall gets a Chinese New Year's card. Played for him. I can just certainly see it as a budget card, really. Even though 21k is not a budget, but that's a thing for another day. So next up, we got this name. He hasn't been in 2K in a little bit, but he makes a lot of sense though. He got in a card. Okay, here's Zhu Q. Like this man will be decent in my time. Remember, he was a nice budget card back in the day, and I can just certainly see him being in the set this week. So yeah, that's my Amethyst cards. And next up, we got the Diamond cards. I think we see the reappearance of OJ Mayo. I remember this card was a meme last year. People were like quick selling him. I don't know what was going on. I think we see a Diamond OJ Mayo card. He'll be similar to JR. Probably not that good, really. And like I mentioned with this set is really not, I don't think it's going to feature that many big names. Like inside the sets and just selling YAO is probably just going to be players related to Chinese New Year's. So don't expect players like LeBron, just not going to came out, but don't expect big players like that. They'll come in All-Star Weekend. We'll discuss that down the line. But yeah, so next up we got Diamond Wang. He always gets a diamond card. He got one around this time last year on the 17th. I can certainly see Wang, and it seems like they're saving him. He makes a lot of sense to drop during Chinese New Year's. So I think we see a Diamond Wang in my team, baby. Next up we got Lance Stevenson. He also played for China as well, and Lance Stevenson could be really good. If he can play point guard and he can just hold it down, like he might be quite deep in my team personally. So I just, I don't know if they have his release in the game, but Lance Stevenson had quick shot timing, and I don't know if he's even in my team current or in 2K currently, so he might be potentially really good in my team, really. So let's check if he has a card. No, he doesn't have a card already. So those are the diamonds, I think. And there would be one more diamond, but that's just my predictions for now. Next up in our prediction list, we're going with Yi Jianlian. Like he always gets a Chinese New Year's card. If you haven't played my team previously, this card has a really good release. He gets another card. Watch out. He's gonna be like Tyson Chandler, except skinnier version of him. So that's probably a different player, but still though, he's gonna be decent. He's gonna be like literally, in my opinion, really decent. And I think next up we see is Jeremy Lin. Okay, for 200k, I think they'll make him 200. We haven't seen him since the Black Friday $10 VC only deal. So I think we see Jeremy Lin get a pink diamond card in my team. And I'm not gonna like to buy him when I get YAO, but it is what it is on the price tag. It is what it is. Next up, we got Michael Beasley. I feel like this card could change. I mean, if they drop Michael Beasley, because he was in a past Chinese New Year's card, you're probably wondering, I don't know if he played for China, but the Rockets do have connection. China, they just do. And I don't know where Michael Beasley. Yeah, Michael Beasley. You know, he got the Trey Main release. He got literally the Kobe. If this man got a card, like, watch out. He might debatably be the best small forward in my team. If this man gets a card, like, it's gonna be so cool. And my last prediction, I'm either going with James Harden or Dwight Howard. Because James Harden is the guy that didn't play in China. You know, doesn't make sense to me that. But like I said, they dropped T-Mac in a Chinese New Year set one time. like the Rockets just had something with China, and they give them cards. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a James Harden, even a Dwight Howard, because he played in China as well. I just don't see him dropping Dwight Howard with Yao Ming as the pocket. That doesn't make much sense. Then again, they gave us Greg Oden. You know, I mean, I don't think that's going to happen. I think James Harden's a good prediction. And I think we see James Harden as well. And for those free cards from the agenda, we've been seeing them get updated right here. After All-Star, we've been seeing Glenn Robinson, Penny Walkers, Fred Jones. You know, we've been seeing them. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I'm just going to make a out of this world prediction in the thumbnail. I think Zach LaVine's in the computer, which I would really love Zach LaVine. Or, you know, possibly even Aaron Gordon could be in it, Buddy Hield, Obi Toppin, and Larry Nance. I'm just naming out a few players, really, because they've been in dunk contests. Expect, like, low-tier players to be in there, but we have to honestly predict this. And since, who's his name? Vince Carter's off the table. Zach LaVine was a level 40 last year, so I think he's going to be an all-star reward pink diamond. Zach LaVine. That's my prediction. Buddy Hield might even be in it, which Buddy Hield be a deep diamond, not gonna lie. Larry Nance, they gave him for free in last year's. I think they gave him for free, if I'm not mistaken, in last year's thing. Didn't he have a Chinese New Year or Lunar or something? I don't remember. Larry Nance, yeah, he did. Yeah, okay, it was a takeover card, but it was around. So yeah, it was around it. So I can see, I can really get Larry Nance because they love to give them for free. So that is my predictions of what's coming out. Let me know what you think's happening this week. What y'all think 2K's gonna do about the account wipes. I mean, 2K got to get it together, really. But yeah, see y'all next MyTeam video, and